So apparently I've been living under a rock for the past few years because there's a thing called a pedophilia pride flag. Now this flag doesn't come as a surprise to me at all because I halfway expected pedophilia to be legalized many years ago because Democrats would stoop so low to be inclusive to everybody. So this right here is the pedo flag. The technical term of this flag is MAP, which stands for Minor Attracted Persons. Now the fact that this flag even exists is disgusting in itself. But once I actually look at this flag and look at the colors, it disgusts me even more. So here's a breakdown of what the colors mean on the flag. The top two stripes are blue to represent attraction to young boys. The bottom two stripes are pink to represent attraction to young girls. The inner yellow stripes are to represent childhood and general attraction to minors regardless of their gender. And the middle stripe is white to represent innocence and unwillingness to offend. How disgusting.
I like to introduce myself. My name is
King.
Churro.
Alright, so my buddy, who I've known since like 2016, Faisal Atia. Muhammad is his real name. Faisal, I think, is his nickname, or something. Anyway, I used to call him Face. And Face hit me up on Snapchat. So he said he wanted to have lunch today. Apparently he's off on Wednesdays, so I was like, cool, man. Let's go to my favorite spot, Pocahontas. We get here and he says he's not hungry. He went to go get a coffee. So now I'm waiting for him at this table in beautiful La Quinta, California, waiting for him to grab his coffee and come join me, hang out for a little bit. I haven't seen Face in over 2 years, I believe. We live down the street from each other, but yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time. It kind of bothers me that
2,000 years later.
It kind of bothers me that you folks in the LGBTQ community and those of you who support the LGBTQ, like myself, I support anybody who wants to be gay, lesbian. You say you're born that way, whatever. Cool. Have at it. Just be happy. Live your lives. Be happy. It's weird to me, though, that you all believe that President Biden is pro-LGBTQ.
Why do we need a constitutional amendment? Marriage is between a man and a woman. What's the game going on here?
Do you support gay marriage?
No, Barack Obama nor I support redefining from a civil side what constitutes marriage. We do not support that.
If Caitlyn Jenner were to walk into Trump Tower and want to use the bathroom, you would be fine with her using any bathroom she chooses.
That is correct.
A radical Islamic terrorist targeted the nightclub, not only because he wanted to kill Americans, but in order to execute gay and lesbian citizens because of their sexual orientation. It's a strike at the heart and soul of who we are as a nation.
If you were at a fancy restaurant in Washington 5-6 years ago at an important business meeting, and a gay or lesbian waiter came up, or transgender, spoke with a lisp or demonstrated they were gay or lesbian, and someone at that luncheon table made fun of that person, no one would have said anything.
Okay, but that's not what bothers me. What bothers me is the misinformation of what's going on in Florida.
Good afternoon, Chair and committee members. My name is John Harris Maurer on behalf of Equality Florida, and we strongly oppose the PCS for HB 1557. Equality Florida has three primary contentions with this bill. First, the "Don't Say Gay" language banning discussion of LGBTQ youth, LGBTQ families, and LGBTQ history.
Wrong.
Second, the new basis for sweeping lawsuits against school districts that will have a chilling effect on support for LGBTQ youth. And third, shifting power over LGBTQ safe schools policies to the Department of Education.
Wrong.
We've shared these concerns with a number of you and with the bill sponsor. We oppose the PCS in particular because it addresses none of these concerns. The PCS does not remedy the erasure of LGBTQ families and LGBTQ youth in Florida's K-12 school system. This is still a "Don't Say Gay" bill, and we oppose it. And finally, I have to add, can we please stop saying that being LGBTQ is such a sensitive topic?
It is a sensitive topic because you cannot talk about it. You cannot talk about it. And if you were to say something about it in a negative light that tells the truth, y'all get sensitive about it. So yeah, it is a sensitive topic.
It is 2022. LGBTQ folks are in committed, legally recognized marriages. We don't need to be roommates and special friends anymore. We're not going to hide in plain sight.
Wrong.
Thank you.
The HB 1557 that's banning LGBTQ curriculum for pre-K to third grade. Like you guys are your minds are blown. But it's like, why are high school students protesting this? What's tripping me out are the high school students who believe that HB 1557, high school students are believing that it's discriminating against their LGBTQ rights.
There's so many people here, it's amazing. It's mostly people just ashamed that this bill is going to be passed in Congress.
Wrong.
Because we're not hurting anyone. You know, if you're gay, it's not hurting anyone to be gay. So the fact that they're passing bills restricting these rights is just bad.
Wrong.
In my opinion, and I'm sure many other people here feel the same way. We disagree, and as soon as we grow up, I'm sure we're going to do more of this. We're going to be able to vote finally in just a year or two. I'm going to be able to use my right to vote to help people, my friends and family. I have an uncle who's gay.
It's like, no, it's not. Like, what?
For the 45th time, leftists in America, Ron DeSantis is not trying to take away LGBT rights. He's not being homophobic. He's not trying to dismantle the history and the movement of LGBT. He just wants to give kids, keyword kids, the opportunity to remain kids and not talk about sexual topics such as sexual orientation, gender identity. I'm sorry if that offends you. If it does, too bad. But kids in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade should not be talking about those issues, period. They should be learning how to write, how to read, playing in the playground. When they get older, there's going to be plenty of time to talk about sexuality and all of those issues, and they can be whatever they want to be.
As an American citizen, I find it truly disgusting that my country goes 40 steps forward just for people like the governor in Florida to take us 30 steps backwards. Don't say gay, Bill? Are you serious? Don't talk about what I went through and what my fellow gay LGBTQ plus community went through to get me here. Are you serious right now? Is the government sleeping? Why are they letting you do this? Isn't this the free country, the free world, freedom of speech? Don't say gay. That goes against freedom of speech.
Apparently Brian did not read the HB 1557 because it's not called a "Don't Say Gay." That's what your people created.
You cannot sit here and say being gay is not a choice when you're not gay. You don't know that. Now you want to make learning about our history illegal?
Again, Brian didn't read shit. It says nothing about gay history. I didn't even know there was LGBTQ history, but whatever.
You are literally making it harder for children to feel comfortable because conservative parents feel like it's not okay. They're not gay. It's not their place to talk about it. Stop being concerned with what other people like. This is disgusting.
What's disgusting is you are speaking on something you haven't read. It's even more disgusting is your history on TikTok. Let's get off this subject and talk about Mr. Brian here.
My sister and my stepfather are literally black, so I really don't know what you're doing here.
This is the problem right here. How come every time when it comes to our argument about, black people having an argument, having a correct claim, y'all always tend to bring up, oh, my friend is black. Oh, the dog is black. Oh, the hamster is black. My teacher's cousin, stepmom, brother, sister had a dog. Sister, cousin with another mother is black. You're not black. That is the issue. Okay?
So the way I got into the meeting was I literally got invited by TikTok, which thank you so motherfucking much for inviting.
Okay, no. Let's talk about this one. So let me get the story straight. TikTok wants to kick off Black History Month by inviting Nicki Minaj to do a Zoom call with other influencers on this app, correct? However, I'm getting word that the majority of TikTok influencers who were on that call were non-black. So much so to the point where a lot of black influencers couldn't get on the call. And as if that wasn't bad enough, the majority of influencers who got a chance to talk or ask Nicki Minaj questions were also non-black. Somebody ain't doing the math right. Because if any of the other non-black influencers who got on that call were anything like this dude that I just stitched, then that means they gained their relevancy and their following on the backs of black culture. I just find it ironic how y'all appropriate our culture to gain relevancy and then take up space, preventing access to those you're appropriating from. But when you're called out on it, you don't see the issue, and if that ain't privilege, I don't know what is.
The reason I did not come on TikTok yesterday and film a video instantly like I wanted to was because I was advised by my management team and TikTok themselves that I should probably wait for TikTok to release their video statement. And I was also getting attacked by a community I've always advocated for, so I definitely felt a little blindsided.
I was not going to give you the 3 minutes, especially when you have a platform as large as yours and you're misusing it in the way that you are, but I could not fit half of what I wanted to say in 60 seconds. So stick around if you want. I can see the analytics. I see where people drop out of videos or what the fuck ever. I don't care. I'm speaking my mind on this. But that was the most half-assed PR apology I've seen in a minute. Like, you openly stating that not only your management team, but TikTok were advising you through this situation in which you were being held accountable. Yet there are so many creators, including myself, who can't even get a response back from TikTok. Yet you're getting personal emails to help you deal with this entire situation you started. I don't know if y'all can see all these dates on the right, but these are my support tickets I've sent to TikTok, which extend back for months. And the only one they've responded to in literally a year is this one up here I left unscribbled out, in which they sent me the exact same message twice. And I sent them the information they asked for the first time in December, and they didn't respond until January 19th. So it's funny to me how you're calling this an apology when it's obvious you're just doing damage control and you got the whole app on your side. The literal app. Whereas black creators on this app who are talking about you, who are talking about the issues that are similar to the ones you're in, who are talking about literally anything to do with anything besides something entertaining and quick in 7 seconds that people can like, laugh, and swipe by, are being shadow banned. I don't like how you're saying in your video that you use your platform all the time to speak on black issues or whatever, yet you are gaslighting this community saying that we are attacking you when we are holding you accountable. You want to act like a supporter for us when it's convenient for you, when you will get the likes and the views and the followers from it. But then when people start calling you out, when you actually misstep, instead of being all la-di-da, yeah, black people's lives are cool or whatever, then you get all butthurt. Then you get angry that people are holding you in your place. And I don't believe a single word of what you said because you claim to apologize for being as defensive as you were in your video that everyone's calling you out for, but you're still just as defensive, just less aggressive. You're being more covert with it. And you're only apologizing for specific things that you said within the video and not for the video as a whole, for making it in the first place. And that's a problem because you're only taking accountability for certain aspects of the message that you put out there that you deem to be wrong when you have an entire community of people you claim to support telling you that the entire thing was bad, that you shouldn't have You shouldn't have put yourself in that place in the first place. You shouldn't have taken that stance to begin with. And that's why I don't believe a single word that just came out of your mouth, because you literally admitted within the first couple seconds of the video to having a private team of people on your end and on TikToks who are on your side trying to help you navigate this situation, instead of you just coming forward honestly and taking accountability for your wrongs.
Just to keep it 100, I definitely was not aware that it was only an event for people of color.
Let's keep it 100, Brian. Bri. You literally have built your platform off of stealing from Black people and Black culture. Your whole personality is based off of stereotypes and tropes of what Black women are. But let's also be 100, Bri. And the gaslighting that you are doing by repeating people of color, as if you are confused about the difference between people of color and Black people. But you let us know that you do know the difference, okay? You sure bring out your support for Black Lives Matter. You tokenize your Black stepfather and Black stepsister, letting us know that you are not Black, but you support them. You literally stole the spaces of Black content creators at a Black History Month event. You literally centered your voice at a Black History Month event. I know that you are very comfortable stealing from Black people, but let's do better.
Oh, Brian didn't read shit, and he felt he needed to speak out. And again, it's for the curriculum taught to pre-K all the way to 3rd grade. So until we can figure this out, shut up, people. Do what you can to live your life. If you know somebody who is of the LGBTQ+, that believes that Ron DeSantis or the government is coming after their rights, please do us all a favor and correct them. Correct them. Don't let them spew the hate. Don't let them spew the misinformation that obviously people are running with. Don't say gay. Look, y'all. If you're gay, King Churro supports you. If you're lesbian, King Churro supports you. If you're straight, King Churro supports you. But if you have an agenda to push your gay lifestyle, to push your homosexual lifestyle, or whatever sexual lifestyle, because I know there's 1,000 different sexual orientations, whatever the case might be. If you're a drag queen, be a drag queen. Don't push it on 7-year-olds. That's all I'm saying. Let kids be kids. Let kids understand that people are going to be mean. So what? Dust yourself off and get over it. All these anti-bully campaigns, and people are going to be mean regardless. Kids are going to be mean regardless. Kids have no judgments. Kids have no filter. It's only when we're adults that we have filters and we realize that we're hurting people's feelings. Again, it just doesn't make any sense. And then for someone like Brian the Diamond on TikTok, Brian the Diamond, look, if you're not going to read and get, if you're just going to react on TikTok from 3 words that have nothing to do with the actual bill that you're talking about, TikTok needs to cancel you. Remember that you're loved and be great every day, y'all. Peace out, your boy King Churro. Thank you for watching.
Every day you wake up, you got a decision to make. To go right or left, up or down, right or wrong. At the end of the day, you make the decision. Nobody forces you. So make the right decision. Make moves, set the goals. Stop making excuses, man. And if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, and sound like a duck, it's a duck. Stop guessing. Just do the right thing. You heard? You hear me? I love y'all. Stay positive. Love one another.
All right.
What has this world come to? It's come to a world where drag kids actually exist.
And people do ketamine on a couch.